how are you doing? Hope you are doing well. So in the previous class we have discussed about iron, the RDA recommended daily allowance of iron and the iron containing proteins present in our body. Today we will discuss the sources of iron because it is very important for our day-to-day life. Now coming to the point. The sources of iron, dietary iron contained is closely related to the total calorie intake. As per Harrison, 6 mg of iron is present in 1000 calorie of food stuff. Okay. Next, coming to the iron bioavailability. Iron bioavailability is affected by the nature of the food stuff. Yes. In our diet, we take non-veg food as well as veg foods also. So, the iron bioavailability is dependent upon the food stuff. We know that if a pregnant woman comes to visit a doctor or any iron deficient person comes to visit a doctor, the doctor often prescribes to take more and more green leafy vegetables and the foodstuffs which contains more and more iron, which are rich in iron. And sometimes he prescribes to take iron supplements also. So my point is that what is the reason behind taking more and more green leafy vegetables? We all know that the green leafy vegetables contain more and more iron, but what amount of iron is present in green leafy vegetable? Now please take a look. Here, green leafy vegetables contain 20 mg of elemental iron per 100 gram. Yes, it is more actually than pulses. Pulses contain 10 mg per 100 gram of elemental iron. Next, cereals. Cereals contains 5 mg of elemental iron per 100 gram. Liver also 5 mg per 100 gram. And meat 2 mg per 100 gram. So you may say that the green leafy vegetables are containing more amount of elemental iron per 100 gram as compared to the non-veg items, that is the liver and meat, that also contain only 5 mg and 2 mg of elemental iron per 100 gram of that. We will be discussing it later. Okay, next, milk is a very poor source of iron. Yes, milk is a very poor source of iron. Actually, the iron contains in the milk is 0.2 to 0.5 mg per 100 ml. It is very less as compared to the other substances. Okay, now coming to some points, some important points. What are those? Heme iron is present in non-veg foodstuff which is more readily absorbed. Actually, heme iron is present in non-veg foodstuff, particularly the red meat. So that iron is readily absorbed as compared to the iron present in the vegetables. So here vegetables contain 20 mg per 100 gram and meat contain only 2 mg per 100 gram. But the point to be noted is this iron present in the milk is readily absorbed as compared to the iron present in the green leafy vegetables. Okay, so coming to the next point, vegetarians have additional disadvantages. So who are vegetarians, who are surviving up the veg items, green leafy vegetables, pulses and cereals, they are having additional disadvantages. Why so? They may often take iron supplementations because the reason is here. Because these green leafy vegetables contain phosphates and phytates. Phosphates and phytates, when combined with iron, they form insoluble complexes that cannot be absorbed by our gut. So they decreases 50% decrease in iron absorption. Okay, so here from here these points we came to know that even the non-veg foodstuffs contain less amount of iron per 100 gram as compared to the green leafy vegetables, but the iron present in the non-veg foodstuffs are readily absorbed. from the intestine as compared to the green leafy vegetables. Okay, now coming to the next point, that is, if we compare the percentage of iron absorbed from individual foodstuff with the percentage of equivalent amount of ferrous salt. Yes, ferrous salt. You have to know that the ferric form of the iron is not absorbed through the gut, though the foodstuffs containing iron is in ferric state. So the foodstuffs, the iron present in the foodstuffs are in ferric state. It has to be converted to ferrous iron. So the ferrous iron only will be absorbed from the gut. So if we compare this percentage of the iron absorbed from the individual foodstuffs with the percentage of the equivalent amount of ferrous salt, what would happen? Here, vegetable iron with if we compare the vegetable iron, percentage of the iron absorbed, percentage of the iron present in the vegetable iron that would be absorbed from the individual foodstuff, and we compare it with the percentage of the equivalent amount of ferrous salt, that would be 1/12. That means 1 part of the 12th part of the iron would be absorbed. If we take egg iron, that would be 1/8. In case of liver, it would be half. In case of heme iron present in the red meat, it would be half to 2/3. We discussed about the sources of iron present in the foodstuffs. According to that, we will have to take that foodstuffs in our diet, and in the next video I will be discussing about the absorption of iron properly. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching my channel, Dr. Priya's lecture classes.